And good evening, Savannah and the Coastal Empire. Welcome to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here, live, where else than at the center of the sports universe, Coach's Corner, right on the Soundguard stage. It's live. I'm back, April 24th. Hey, gotta love it coming back here every Wednesday night, following the other Coach's Corner Sports Network show, Rubbin' and Grubbin', who just finished. They just got off air. They're inside now playing a little adult race car game. So, gotta love Lawrence Bennett and, of course, the Atlanta man, Brandon Bain. They do a great job. NASCAR, Rubbin' and Grubbin'. They rub about car racing. They grub the food. That's what it's all about. So, once again, I'm the coach, Karl DeMasi. Glad to be here. It's always a lot of fun. Got a great lineup tonight. Of course, like I say, in only an hour now, instead of doing Saturday mornings, I go three quarters, okay? Right now, I'm introducing what's going on in the world of sports in Savannah, Georgia. Then in quarter number two, okay, we'll have the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week from St. Andrew's School, but from the Eastern Surf Association. I think it's the Southeast region, the Georgia chapter. We're going to be talking to a young surfer who went down to Melbourne, Florida last weekend and came home with 2 fourth-place finishes in surfing. She also is a multi-sport athlete at St. Andrew's School. She's only a ninth grader. She was the DeWitt Award last year as the top or co-top female 8th grade athlete in Savannah, Georgia. I can't wait to talk to Grace Dare from St. Andrews, of course, Savannah, and the Eastern Surf Association. Then in quarter number three, we're going to bring back a legend. He played basketball over at Benedictine Military School, graduated in 1991, went on and played at Alabama, wound up staying at Alabama, and now he's the color analyst. He used to be the side analyst. Now he's the color analyst, and a lot of people know this young man. He got inducted into the Greatest Savannah Athletic Hall of Fame in 2018. I was there. Great job. And we're going to talk to Bryan Passink. Not Passink, like Passink. I don't know. I know his father, Lenny, and I always used to mess it up, but it's Passink. We'll be talking to him roughly about 7:35. So that's the show, and then I'll take it out the door. There's no fourth quarter, no break, so we'll just go from there. So it's a great night here at Coach's Corner. Nice breeze coming across. No gnats. I got the nice Soundgarden light stage lights on. Even though on Saturday mornings it used to come from my left, your right, into my face. It was unbelievable. It was hot. But anyway, let's go into quarter number one. What's going on in local sports, national sports, right here in Savannah, Georgia? Okay, we start off with high school. We're in playoff season. That's right. We got baseball. We got golf. We got lacrosse. We got tennis. Track and fields going on. So we got all playoffs going on. So the rankings and all of that go out the window. It's been a lot of fun. Baseball started on Tuesday. Calvary Day School all over Jackson High School in Class 3A. 14-0, 11-0. Quick games for the Cavaliers. They'll play Morgan County. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Monday and Tuesday at Grayson Stadium. Well, Monday will be a doubleheader. The if game will be Tuesday at Grayson Stadium. Cavaliers are ranked like third in the state, so you got to check it out. They're hot. So then we stay in Class 3A. Country Day came out hot yesterday. They beat Peach County in the first game, 10-7. They lost the second game, 7-0. And like I said, local updates right off the press. Thank you, Dennis Knight from Savannah Morning News, for tweeting this out. Peach County eliminates the Hornets 5-3 in the if game. Savannah Christian went to Pike County. Not a good afternoon. They lost a tough one in the first game, 8-7. And then they lost the second one, 7-2. So the Raiders are eliminated from the Georgia High School State Baseball Association playoffs. In Class A D1, Bryan County tied for first place. Meta got the tiebreaker. They had to take over on Swainsboro, and they lost the doubleheader 10-0 in the first game, 7-0 in the second game. Golf, that's right. We got area golf. Benedictine, co-area winners in Class 4A. They qualified for the state. Hey, Jack Weeks, low medalist. Stephen Weeks does a great job with me on the Prep Sports Report. His son's going to be, if not, he's already is a heck of a golfer. And I love watching this kid grow. He came on one Saturday way back when I was on the radio, and he helped pick games with me one Saturday morning. So Jack Weeks growing up to be a great golfer, great young man. All right. In GAPS, the Georgia Association of Parochial and Private School, it's in Georgia. Okay, we got the Habersham School right here in Savannah, Georgia, that takes part. The Habersham School, the Patriots won the state qualifying match to advance to compete in the 2024 GAP State Championship. Hayden Price Young lady, low medalist. I think she shot a 73. Great job. All right, so let's go now to lacrosse, okay? Girls lacrosse kicked it off yesterday. Midtown beat FEN County 17-13. Greater Atlanta Christian School beat Richmond Hill 20-7. All right, so that was the 5A, 6A classification. All right, in girls soccer, second round, Richmond Hill undefeated, great season. They got knocked off by North Paulding last night 2-0. In Class 3A, St. Vincent's went up to Augusta, beat Richmond County 2-0. They'll be traveling to the next round. Country Day, Lady Hornets, ranked high all year, beat Morgan County 3-2 in a shootout. So Savannah Country Day Lady Hornets move on. Boys tennis, Whitewater in the second round beats Benedictine 3-2, and Bainbridge beats Islands 3-0. It's the best out of 5. So once you win 3, you don't have to play the other 2. In Class 3A, Country Day, ranked number 1, boys in the state, beat Richmond Academy 5-0. Columbus beat Calvary 4-0, and Morgan County beat Savannah Christian 5-0. In the girls tennis Sweet 16, Savannah Country Day girls, they're ranked 3rd in the state. They beat Richmond Academy 5-0. Columbus takes care of St. Vincent's 5-0. I got to stop saying nothing. You know what I mean? It's nothing about to nothing. You know what I mean? Morgan County 3, Savannah Christian 0. So that ended right there. In 2A, Karin Best, this girl has logged over probably 5,000 miles driving a bus for the Panthers, and her tennis team had to go up to play Berrien yesterday, but they beat them 4-1. They'll move on. Savannah Arts Tennis, Karin Best, they're one of the best teams in the state, no pun intended. In Class A D1, East Lawrence beat Bryan County 3-2. That's a heartbreaker. All right, today we got games going on. Like I said, the IF game, Peach County played Savannah Country Day, beat them 5-3, so Country Day season over. We got lacrosse in the 5A, 6A area. Sorry, I take that back. In Area 7, all right, Richmond Hill is hosting Woodward Academy at 6:30 over there in the Hill. In Class 1-4A, Savannah Country Day hosts East Forsyth, and then Calvary Day is hosting Oconee at 5:30. In girls lacrosse, okay, Area 7A, South Effingham is at Decatur. That was at 4:30 today, so we'll find out what's going on with that. All right, boys soccer. All right, today, Country Day hosts Richmond Academy at 6:30. That's Class 3A. In Class 1A D1, Woodville Tompkins is hosting Temple over at Memorial Stadium at 5 o'clock, which it should be over by now, but I didn't get a score. All right, tennis. Like I said, we got a lot of tennis going on. Windsor today in tennis, South Effingham is at Marist at 4 p.m. All right, now we go to step number 2, colleges. Okay, softball and baseball all coming in for the local colleges, Savannah State and University of South Carolina at Buford. They're wrapping up their season. I'll get to you and let you know about the playoffs next week. So that's a big thing. Scads all over the place. The lacrosse team, the equestrian team. It's just unbelievable. Men's and women's lacrosse. Bowling had a great season. You got to go check out the SCAD athletic department. Yes, these kids are very artsy, but they also love their sports, okay? Professional, okay? PGA, Brian Harmon had a good 4th round last weekend at the Heritage, but he wound up finishing tied for 12th at 11 under. It's just amazing. I mean, the first 3 rounds, there were a couple of holes there that just, didn't help the young man from Savannah, Georgia. And, he had to hang tough, but he came back and he had the low score on Sunday. I think he was like 7 under. So pretty good to see what's going on there with Mr. Harmon. Okay, Tim O'Neill playing on the Masters Tour, playing on the PGA Champions Tour. Okay, this week he's going to be at the Mitsubishi Electric Classic in Duluth, Georgia. All right, last week he was at the Invited Celebrity Classic. He finished tied for 72nd at 6 over. I wish I could play. I could shoot 6 over. That'd be pretty interesting. I'm trying to get my Atlanta Braves standings here, but like anything else, you got to love technology. Okay, let me go back. There we go. Atlanta Braves official website. Okay, here we go. Standings. Yes, I want the standings, people. Okay, here we go. The Atlanta Braves, of course, in first place. They're 16-6. They're out of the last 10, they're 8-2. They're on a 2-game winning streak again. They won 6, and then they lost 1. Now they're on a 2-game winning streak. They're taking on Miami tonight. Big game last night by Max Fried. I think he threw like 96 pitches for a complete game. So pretty excited about that. We lost Spencer Strider for the season. We'll see if he comes back. The Phillies are right behind the Braves, 2 games behind. The Mets are 4 games behind. And we go from there. So the Braves are looking pretty good. They got one of the best lineups in baseball. What more do you want? And they just started out hot. They've faced some key injuries early, but they'll bounce back. And like we say every year, it's a long season. We can't get crazy. It's a long season, and really excited about the Atlanta Braves. All right. As far as the Savannah Bananas on their world tour, last weekend they were in Albuquerque, New Mexico, at the Rio Grande Credit Union Field for the Isotopes. The Isotopes Park. They split. So the Bananas are 16-11. So the Party Animals are 11-16. This weekend, then Mesa, Arizona, at Sloan Park. The 25th, 26th, and 27th. So it starts tomorrow night. The Savannah Falcons, they're 2-4. They played against the Bold City Bravehearts. Let me see if I can get you a score here. Once again, technical difficulties. I'll get it before the show is over. But this weekend, they'll be playing the Tribe. I got to find, I think that's in Jacksonville. They'll be playing the Tribe in Jacksonville. Go to their Facebook page, the Savannah Falcon Semi-Pro Football page, and you can see what's going on. All right, so I'm waiting for my next guest to join in here. So we got about a couple of minutes to wait to see what's going on. Remember, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report is associated with the Prep Sports Report. You want to find out what's going on with all your prep sports action, go to the prepsportsreport.com. We have golf stories, we have tennis stories, lacrosse stories, baseball stories. You name it, we cover all the sports. And if you got a story, I'm going to run the ticker right now. Send your stories or recaps to, of course, me, K. DeMasi at PrepSportsReport.com, or text me on my phone. Text me the final score, 912-507-9158. I'd love to get more information about these kids. We got some great stories coming on. We're in the playoffs. Who maybe is going to bring home the championship? You got to love it. You got to go out there and you got to send me the stuff and I'll get it up there. And if you don't know what it is, it's just PrepSportsReport.com and get me the information. That's what it's all about. All right. For some reason, I hope I'm just checking my stuff here. I'm trying to find out. Okay, we don't have it. All right, so let me try something here, people. Let me go to the settings. I might have to go to my FaceTime. All right, let me go back. Let me refresh it. All right, why don't I have anything going on? Okay, so I'm on YouTube. Let me go to Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Why aren't I on Facebook? It says I'm live on all 3 sources, and I'm looking at it. There we go. You gotta love live. You gotta love live radio, live internet. Okay, I'm just checking all the sources, people, so bear with me. Here we go. Okay, so I'm on back live. Now I got to find out where the guest is. So this is a lot of fun. So okay, let me go to commercial break here. I'll be back in 3.5 minutes. Hopefully, I will have my my guest on Grace there, and we can go from there. But bear with me. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'll be back in 3.5 minutes. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Weatherington at the Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'm waiting for my next guest to link in, and that's Grace Dare from St. Andrew's School, unbelievable surfer. So let me see if I can help her. And hold on. I'm going to run the commercial again and see where she's at. And then as soon as she pops in, we'll pop back on. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden, now with more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies. Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands: Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Weatherington at the Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'm the coach, Karl DeMasi, on the Soundgarden stage. Where else? At the center of the sports universe, right here, Coach's Corner at 3016 Victory Drive, right here in Thunderbolt. It's been voted the best sports establishment, sports bar and restaurant. It is the best Braves sports bar in the country, but we didn't win that. But we'll take it anyway because we know John Henderson is. But I'm glad you're back. It worked out. My next guest worked through the glitches, which I'm happy because I've been wanting to talk to this young lady. So if you know anything, Tybee Island has a surfing area, and there's a bunch of kids, a bunch of adults that go out there, and I surf the internet, and I try to find interesting stuff about our local athletes. And I was going through Instagram, and I noticed that this young lady last weekend at the ESA Southeast Regionals in Melbourne, Florida, finished in 4th place in the junior women's longboard, 14 to 17-year-old age group, and then finished 4th place in the women's open shortboard for all ages. Pretty impressed, okay? But what about this? Last year, the 2023 DeWitt 8th grade best athletes, you have to have academics, you got to play sports. She was the co-female athlete of the year from St. Andrews. I mean, when she won the award, she only had a 98 grade point average. She's involved in a lot of community services. She was awarded the Mary Alice Brown Award for high character citizenship and academics. Just a lot of accolades for this young lady. And she's only 9th grader. She also plays volleyball, cross country, basketball, and track at St. Andrews. How much more can you do? She did it in junior high school. Now she's doing it on the varsity level as a 9th grader. So joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, this week's Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from St. Andrew's School, and the Eastern Surfing Association. She'll let me know what exactly the chapter is here in Georgia. And I'm going to talk to rising 10th grader now, because 9th grade's over, Grace Dare. Hey, Grace, how's it going?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm having a lot of fun. It's a Wednesday night. I'm talking to kids like you that do exceptional or have exceptional achievements in sports, and you're not just a surfer. You're all over the place. I don't know how you do it, but once again, congratulations on your recent achievement last weekend. It had to be pretty special. So tell us about it. How long you been surfing, and how did it go last weekend?
Yeah. I was really happy about last weekend's performance of mine. I've been surfing really my whole life, kind of, but I didn't start competing till 3 years ago. It all started just because my dad, he grew up in Florida, and he taught me everything I know. And yeah, so it's fun. Go.
But, tell everybody that people don't think you can't surf at Tybee. The waves aren't big enough. You guys do a good job out there, don't you?
Yeah, it is really hard sometimes finding waves or getting any, really. We do have a lot of contests where it's pretty small, but I'm thankful to be able to travel and go practice other places like Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, or anywhere in Florida, kind of all over the East Coast. Nice. Too, with other organizations. So yeah.
Yeah, but Tybee's still really home though.
Yes, of course.
All right, now get me straight. So we have the Eastern Surf Association. We have the Southeast region. What do they call this area? Georgia chapter. What's it called?
Yeah, so it's the Georgia district.
Georgia district.
And then the whole East Coast is ESA.
ESA. Okay. All right. Now here's my next question for you. What's the difference between I know many years ago, and I'll be honest with you, my first athlete of the week, I'm going to make you laugh. When I got on the radio, or one of the first, was no other than Josh Richardson, who you know very well.
Yes, I do.
He explained to everybody, I know what it is, but explain to everybody what a shortboard is and what a longboard is.
Okay, so a shortboard is, if anybody knows, it obviously is a smaller board. It's in the name. It's more for like turning or like doing maneuvers on a wave, rather than on a longboard. You can still turn, but it's more for like walking. It's more of a slower style rather than just like whipping it, and less fast, I guess you could say.
Okay, does it matter what size the waves are? Do you use a shortboard when you're doing a big wave competition, or use the longboard?
Yeah, I personally like shortboarding better, so I'll really go out on a shortboard at any time. But yeah, usually when it's bigger, you would go out on a shortboard, and then if it's smaller, you go out on a longboard. But I have a bunch of friends that like to surf in pretty big conditions with longboards too. So it's really just depending on yourself. But usually, yeah, bigger waves are for shortboards, and smaller waves are for longboards.
Nice. Okay, now you have had quite a career looking at all the information on the internet. From being champion in the GA, the Georgia district for U12 to U14 in 2022, achieving runner-up positions in various regional competitions. How do these experiences shape your approach, or how do you go about getting ready for all this stuff on different boards and different competitions?
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of preparation before a contest or any of the events we do. It's a lot more friendly in our Georgia district area. We have a lot of fun games going on during contests, and that's less of a preparation. But when we, like last weekend, getting ready for regionals, and next September getting ready for Easterns, I'll usually take a trip to Puerto Rico, visit some friends down there, and just surf for a week or so. And then we'll go early to the contest and get acclimated to those waves and conditions of what the contest would be. And obviously just surfing as much as I can after school, sometimes before school if I have time. Just to get ready for the contest. Yeah.
Nice. And talking about school, okay, I'm big into following David DeWitt's Savannah's 8th grade athlete of the year. Academics is a big part of it. So your dedication to both your academics and athletics is pretty impressive. You maintain a high GPA, but you also surf, cross country, volleyball, basketball, track. How do you balance this crazy training schedule and academics together? How do you do this?
It is really hard at sometimes. I do find myself having to pick and choose in between when sports kind of are in the same season. But St. Andrews, my school, offers a lot of different like tutorial or study hall classes or periods before and after school is tutorial that you can go to. It's also, since it's obviously a smaller school, it's a lot smaller teacher to student ratio. So I really know my teachers really well and can communicate with them, and they help me out sometimes, giving me different opportunities when I can do my work. And yeah, the school helps a lot with it. But yes, it is sometimes really hard having to pick and choose. And but they're yeah.
Yeah, I know. At a young age, it's only going to make you better when you go on to college. And like I told you, Josh Richardson, he wound up going to Flagler in Florida on a surfing scholarship. So that's out there too, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's a bunch of teams for surfing as well out in college. Or if you continue the ESA path, you'll go to the WSL, which is I guess you could say professional surfing. So
nice,
yeah.
Nice. So if you're just tuning in, I'm talking to Grace Dare, ninth grader she'll be a rising 10th grader pretty soon at St. Andrew's School. She surfs in the Georgia district on the East Coast in the Eastern Surf Association. She just had 2 fourth-place finishes last week, one in her age group, one in the Women's Open. Pretty impressive, and she just does 20,000 other things at St. Andrews. So with your very, very busy schedule, do you find something to relax and do it outside of sports and surfing? What do you like to do instead of all this sports stuff?
I do. Well, usually if I'm tense or I need a break from stuff, I do go surfing just with my friends at the beach, but really just hanging out at the beach, listening to some music, maybe going to the park, taking a bike ride, anything just to relax,
Nice,
but
nice. Okay.
Really, right.
No favorite hobby, shopping, anything like that outside all this sports stuff?
I do like to shop, yeah. But I mean, no, I really just escape by going to doing sports and working out. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So last year, being recognized as the private school 8th grade co-female of the year speaks volumes about your dedication to your academics and sports. How did it feel when you received that honor? What motivates you to keep on doing this? And how do you stay on top of it? Well, is there any restrictions home to stay on top of your grades to do this?
No, I mean, my parents don't put a lot of pressure on me. They're really open to what I want to do. And, I mean, as long as I try my hardest, they're usually okay with everything that happens. But, I kind of set most of the pressure on myself. I set a standard and I try to achieve it, or just to do better or to help my future out, yeah, but there's no other outside pressure other than myself.
Were you surprised when you won the award last year?
I was. I wasn't expecting it at all. Nobody had mentioned. I didn't even know that award was a thing, really. Yeah, but I was really thankful and honored that I got that opportunity.
Nice. Well, yeah, 8th grade or middle school students need to be recognized too, and I try to do as much as I can if I can get middle school news. So you deserve it. I mean, it's only going to lead to much bigger things as you get into the high school. But all right, so let's go specifically into surfing. Tell us who's your coach and what kind of training do they put a surfer through?
Okay, so my coach really all my life has been my dad. I didn't really get an actual coach till
Right.
about maybe mid last year. We go on trips with him a lot. His name's Richie. He's out of Puerto Rico. So we do a couple of trips with him, but mainly just my dad and teaching me stuff like that. Yeah.
So what's Dad's name?
Tim Dare.
Tim Dare. Okay. So Tim's doing a pretty good job with bringing you along. And you know what? I got to coach my kids too, but sooner or later we had to break away like you're doing now. So you've achieved a lot of success and in the long board and the short board. And you say you tend to like the short board?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what kind of maneuvers do you do on a short board when you're inside the wave? I mean, turns, anything other special than just turns?
Yeah, I mean, you're just doing turns, cutbacks, maybe some laybacks.
All right, stop right there. So what's a cutback and what's a layback? Josh never told me about those things.
So a cutback's when you're turning on the wave, it's kind of hard to describe, but you're changing directions. You'll often see spray come off the back of the board, and going back into the pocket or the lip. Yeah.
Is that so you can pick up some more momentum? Is that why people go back in there?
Yeah, and it's just a maneuver for like bigger scores, and any turns get you better scores when it comes to competitions. So yeah.
All right, I'm not trying to throw a curveball. So how do you get points in surfing? What are they judging? Are they judging your skill, your technique, your I guess cutbacks or laybacks, whatever you're doing? How do you get points in that in a surfing? Do they call it a surfing match, a surfing meet?
Just a contest.
Surfing contest.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they'll judge you off of speed, power, and flow in your waves. So and they also do. So they always say quality, not quantity. So you're allotted in one heat 10 waves, and within those 10, we usually won't catch 10, but 10 waves to give the biggest score you can get. It's on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 to 10, obviously. 10 would be being the best. 1, it's just kind of standing up. And but in your final score, what your final score will be just of your 2 best waves. And so, yeah, that's what you're just trying to get, your 2 best waves. That's why they say quality, not quantity, because you could win with only 3 waves with really high scores instead of having 10 really not great waves. So yeah.
Nice. And also, I found out reading that you do a lot of community service. I don't know how you find time to do these things. So what does being involved in community service mean to you?
I really just like to give back to the community. I'm really thankful to have all of the things I have and be able to do all these sports and all these other things outside of school that a lot of people don't get the opportunity to have. So it really just makes me feel a lot thankful for what I have, and it just makes me happy to give back to others. Yeah, in our community.
Nice. It's so saying goes, it's better to give than get. And when you're doing community service, you're giving a lot of hope and happiness to people that you don't even know. If you're just tuning in, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it, we're there. And I'm talking to this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week from St. Andrews School, Grace Deer. And talk about St. Andrews. How long have you been at St. Andrews?
I've been at St. Andrews since I was kindergarten, so obviously now I'm in 9th grade. So yeah,
So tell us about the experience that you've been there your whole high school, your whole elementary, middle school, and now going into your high school years. What's it like? What's the experience about being a Lion?
It's awesome. I love being a Lion so much. Obviously, it's a lot smaller school compared to others. So I think sports-wise, we get a lot more opportunity in a way where we get pushed up to older teams. So like when I was in 8th grade for basketball, I got to play, I had varsity time and JV time. So it was just, and like the change of levels going from middle school to high school was pretty big. So it gave us a lot more exposure to that. And we were able to, obviously this year I was more successful in that group. And it was a lot better for our team. And I mean, going from elementary school to middle school and high school, I love all the teachers here and just the community and how tight we are. You know, like I said earlier, you have a really good connection with your teachers. I'm often saying hi to some of my elementary school teachers and middle school teachers all when we walk around. Yeah, so it's really nice.
So you're going to be one of those, I don't know if they still call them, Llamas students that are there for almost 13 years, right?
Yeah.
They still call them the Miss Llamas students. I worked there for 2 years, and I made a lot of friends there. And Jill Llamas was one of the best teachers there, and she loved what she did there. So pretty impressive that you've been there since kindergarten. All right, we talked about it before. Your dad's your coach, but talk about your experience. Talk about how your family has helped you with surfing. What does it mean to you to be this? To get to this point?
My family has helped me in so much. Obviously, surfing, you have to travel a lot of places, a lot of different equipment, a lot of different boards, different materials you'll need to do the sport. And I'm really thankful for them to obviously support me in all of those places, book me plane tickets, take me, have hotels. My friends are always supporting on the side. And here, there was actually at Eastern last year, I had my whole biology class and health class watching me live on television. So when they had a free time, so it was really nice. Everybody here is at St. Andrews helps us, and they're really just all my big family. So they help so much and support me in so many ways.
All right, 2 more questions. you got a young student that's like you who's been at St. Andrews forever, and they want to be like you. They want to get into surfing and do all this stuff. What advice would you give a young athlete who aspires to follow a similar path of yours, balancing the academics and athletics?
I would just say to obviously be a student athlete first. So make sure your grades are in line. Don't try to juggle too much at one time, but really just have fun and what you can do, especially at the younger ages. Don't burn yourself out and just love what you're doing.
And if they want to be a surfer, what are you going to tell them?
Stick with it. Make sure you're having fun at all times. It's not all about winning. And yeah,
just enjoying it. Now, is there any special place they can go to in Tybee to start doing this, or they just go out there, get a board, and start surfing?
Yeah, I mean, I know our local surf shop. Right when you come on to Tybee, High Tide Surf Shop, they offer a bunch of lessons, and there's also Tybee Surf School that offers lessons, as well as I know they do a lot of lessons on the north end by the jetties. You'll see me surfing there a lot. And yeah, I mean, if you get a board, just try it. It's fun.
I know you're only a ninth grader, but what are your goals and aspirations regarding your competitive achievements and doing more of this later on in life, being a surfer? What are your goals and aspirations?
I mean, the ultimate goal is to be on the tour, the world tour. Just to do as best as I can, maybe advance to NSSA Nationals or any of the bigger contests. But yeah, just keep going, maybe get some titles and some wins under me. So yeah.
All right, we have someone be watching the show. He happens to be the producer. He's in another spot, but he says, tell Gracie we can get her a proper T-shirt to wear since she's in the 912. Your T-shirt? He's just kidding. So, but. Yeah, you go War Eagles, right?
Yeah.
See, people are watching, but congratulations. He says congratulations to another great Savannah athlete. You're doing a great job. And once again, I love following it. I've been out there to the North Jetties. I didn't know many of the kids, but I watched them do it. I got to get out there and do it. But that's small time for you now. But maybe someday I'll catch you out there. But I'll be following you, and I'm going to put you on the spot here. Okay? As far as surfing goes, okay, do you have any sponsors?
I do.
So give them a plug.
So I said High Tide Surf Shop earlier. I mentioned them. My surf coach that I mentioned earlier, Richie, he has this company, Okia Surfing, that really breaks down the technical skills and just really breaks down surfing and the maneuvers you'll do. So Okia Surfing sponsors me. Smith Optics sunglasses. Let's see. ESA All Stars. That's more of a team I'm on, not a sponsor. Charming Shark Jewelry and Foo Wax.
Okay. Now, I don't know what brands there are, but what equipment do you currently ride on?
I forgot to mention this before, but right now I'm for shortboards, I'm on Seek surfboards out of Outer Banks. A couple of my friends and myself are team riders for them. So yeah, and then longboard, I'm riding a Hobie, but not.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that. So, yeah. Okay. Now, if you could, what is your dream wave to go ride?
That's a tough question. Really, let me think about this. Probably anywhere in Hawaii, Pipeline. That's probably the biggest, best, baddest wave you could ride.
That's in Hawaii, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, all right. I asked you hobbies other than surfing. You gave me surfing. Favorite thing that you like about surfing?
I really like how it's I really like how you can I relax whenever I'm out on the heat. Like obviously before I'm really jittery and ready to go out and anxious, maybe a little bit nervous, but once I get out there, I can really just take a deep breath and just do what I can do. Obviously it's a hard sport to perform because it's not always up to you being the weather or how the waves are. But yeah, and it just really makes me feel really happy if I do well or if I get a nice wave. It's just really relaxing.
Well, you've done a great job. 2 fourth-place finishes to start the season. I know you're moving up to another level. I know you're looking to be on top of the podium, but you're doing a great job. It's fun watching it. And hey, another 3 or 4 years, and I know there's a bunch of other surfers around the area. Hey, if you get a chance, if you want, text me their names so I can follow us up with other surfers and give them some love too. But once again, congratulations, great job. And it wasn't that hard. You did a really good job. I'm really impressed.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
And I'll even say it for you. You got to say it. Go Lions, right?
Go Lions.
Thanks, Gracie. Great job. I'll talk to you.
Thank you so much. Good to see
I'm back. What did you have to say? I cut her off. But anyway, only a ninth grader. I mean, how do you do this? You surf, you play volleyball, cross country, basketball, track, and you maintain a 98 grade point average. I mean, and St. Andrews isn't easy. They have an international baccalaureate. I know I'm tongue-tied here. International baccalaureate program. So the young girl knows what's going on. All right, my next guest has been texting me. I got to try to help him to get on now. So once again, if you have somebody special, you got something that's going on, there it is. Send me your story. Send me a score recap, and I'd love to have them on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report or do a story on them on the prepsportsreport.com. Check it out, prepsportsreport.com. I'll be back in 3.5 minutes, hopefully, with former BC standout, basketball player, Bryan Passink, graduated in 1991, played basketball at Alabama, and now he's the color analyst besides his other job, which we'll find out. But I'll be right back, hopefully, with him. Once again, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw across the room? If you can, At the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Weatherington at the Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Hey, welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report again. I have another glitch with my next guest. He's trying to hook on, so I'm going to hit the commercials one more time, just like it worked out with Grace Dare, who just came on from St. Andrew's School, the Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week. Hopefully I can get him on. So bear with me. Once again, 3.5 minutes. I promise I'll be right back. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food. From famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas.
All right, so it says
Coach's
here,
Corner menu is sure to satisfy your
you
cravings.
have Chrome.
In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an
It should be
upgraded
worth it.
sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for?
I know.
Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
I wouldn't
school. We want our students to be fully
I don't know why it's doing that. I've never had this problem before with a guest. Usually they just link on, they type their name on, and they go right in.
At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision. Faith,
That's crazy. It's my luck.
building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with you.
I don't know how to do it over the phone with just the guests with our phone. You know what I mean? I'm really a novice at this. You know, I did ESPN radio in Savannah for almost 8 years, so it was very easy. I just go in and work for it. Now with this StreamYard, you know, you got video. I know some people have done it with audio, but I've never done that before, so I wouldn't even know.
Soccer, volleyball, softball, and yes, football. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, when the time comes,
the
host should provide you with a link before the show. Open the link.
Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian catering.
No, here's the instructions, okay, to join the broadcast. This is what I got off the StreamYard right now.
Delivered to your door. Go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Weatherington at the Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Well, sports fans, it's the coach, Karl DeMasi. Welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. We're having technical difficulties with getting on the former Benedictine standout basketball player, Bryan Passink, from class of 1991. Went out to Alabama, played basketball there, wound up staying there. And he's now the color analyst for their basketball program. Would have been a great interview with Alabama having that big run. I got to thank David DeWitt for hooking me up with Bryan. I met his father a number of times, well-known coach in this area, Lenny Passink, and I wish it would have worked out, but I can't get it to work. I don't know why he's having a hard time with it. And you know what? I'm the novice. This guy's the professional. He does so many different interviews about Alabama basketball. It's just not working for either one of us, so I do apologize. So once again, you got to live the live internets. It never goes the right way, and I do apologize. I was looking forward to interviewing him also, and I just don't know what to tell you. So I do apologize. That's all I could say. So on that note, I guess I got to end it here because I don't have another guest. So like I say every week, whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, always sit it at the park. Say a prayer for this crazy world we live in. And until I speak to you next week, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Peace out. Be safe. Talk to you next week. Check out the prepsportsreport.com. Hey, sports fans.